something interesting. Me and the wife was doing. It was we was dating back to. We was looking at when we started dating and how much Bitcoin cost at the time. And fair to say, we could have came up, man. We could have came up because I was looking at the date and I was like, I think it was like 1700 a coin or some shit like that. That still wasn't too bad. And this is
What? It
what
wasn't,
you
it
was
wasn't bad. But when would you? So let me ask you this: if you, well, of course, you're speaking of hindsight, but if you were to get Bitcoin,
clearly
when would you get out?
shit. Well, I was looking at it. It had two. It went to two different times when it hit its peak within like a couple, like a few months distance in between. But honestly, I don't know, man, because between what 1760K, I don't know. I shit. The first time it went up to 40, I think. I mean, I probably would have hit the ejectocito button, cuz.
If it would have, if it would have went up to 60 and then went down to 50, that's why I want to got out.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And even now it's back down to I think what 19 and some change. It might have went up more since then, but
I don't
man,
think it'll go back up
you don't think
that
so?
high.
I don't know, man.
I'm starting to think crypto is more so. I'm starting to think crypto and NFTs is not is. I'm starting to think crypto and NFTs are more of a pyramid scheme. That's what I'm starting to think.
Some of them are
I
definitely a
don't
lot of
I don't
scammy
think
shit
that
going on.
the NFTs are a pyramid scheme. However, the crypto I do kind of feel is a pyramid scheme. Or I mean, it could have just been how crazy exciting the shit was. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was at home. It was broke. They got all this money. You know what I'm saying? You can't gamble in some states. Ain't no sports. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fuck it. We gonna bet on some fake shit, nigga. We going, and that's what happened. So
So let me ask you why you don't think NFT is a pyramid scheme?
because mostly it's the idea behind it. You know what I'm saying? It was sound like
What?
crypto. It sound like, but the idea behind it is, you know what I'm saying? If you're an artist or some shit like that, you can make this NFT, you know what I'm saying, of or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you can sell it. You can sell it for a
Right,
dollar, but you know what I'm saying, you can get royalties off that shit. If you make a limited number, you know what I'm saying, and you do some exclusive shit with them, you got a business, and you connect it to that somehow. I mean,
So
just make money.
so how is that different than a pyramid scheme?
well, most pyramid schemes also
I mean,
don't use a
yeah,
blockchain or any type of way to what's the
you
word?
don't you
Um,
don't get anything in a pyramid scheme.
How you you don't get nothing in a pyramid scheme?
And not unless you got some, not unless you hire some, get some people in up under you. You don't get anything.
So that's how I look at NFT because we all know NFT ain't nothing but a JPEG, right? That's
Yeah,
all it is. So let's say
but it's, some of them are
yeah, it's
more
more
than
than
that.
that.
Some of them is
Well,
more than that though.
well,
Way
well,
more.
well,
well,
well.
hold on though. So when you sell it, let's say the NFT is the avatars y'all got the avatar y'all had for the podcast, right?
Okay,
Right,
Let's say you have that as NFT. You sell it for $50, right?
okay,
That person takes it, and let's say they sell it for 75, right?
okay.
Now you can set the price for your royalties to be, let's say, 10% of whatever they
Right,
sell it for.
right,
That third person that has it, they resell it for, let's say, $100. You're
right.
still getting that 10%.
Yeah, I get $10 of that.
You see how I think it's still a pyramid scheme?
But that person in the middle, they get their $90 because that's what they wanted to sell it for.
Yeah, but see, they can make money after they sell it too, just
How
like you
can
still getting your
how
money.
can they how can they make money off of it when that's my art or my thing?
I'm telling you,
well,
that's how it works.
it's well, I think it's kind of determined by how the NFT contract is set up prior to whatever it is you're selling. So whether it be a painting or a JPEG or whatever it is, the
Yeah.
logo is okay. Well, once we set it, once we about to sell it, how do we set up the contract? Is it, we get royalties for the next 20 years every sale? I think we determine that. But I don't think either are pyramid schemes. I just think that majority of the people who are invested in the communities are people looking to make a quick buck. I think the NFT, even you see the NFT shit with the video games, it got rejected. It's been primarily rejected by most gamers because they know behind it's the companies essentially trying to make a profit, not really trying to use Web3 really to its potential. Same thing with crypto. Ether and Bitcoin, I know, are like the main two, but with the Terra Luna and there's another, not cryptocurrency, but it's like what you call them, coin, one of them coins out there that where it says, hey, well, you put your Bitcoin in here and you will get X amount of return and all of that shit. Yeah. Them shit's associated with it, and they tell you, oh, you get 10% back on your money. It's also all sorts of shit where it's like, if you use our currency, you essentially get more money. And so and they tell you that, oh, the money's backed by some bullshit to where we can't touch the money and all sorts of shit. The shit start making billions, and then all of a sudden the fucking money disappear, and then they tell motherfuckers, oh, you can't withdraw your money and all of this shit. So motherfuckers' whole life savings, is going up in smoke because, which is to me is why, like,
yeah. I guess that's what I was saying. I guess that's what was more so alluded to, a Ponzi scheme.
Right, and I mean the government has been, I can't say doing a good job of catching it, but they've been recognizing these type of crimes more and more, especially the NFT rug pulls and the crypto rug pulls. Like you heard all about all them different bullshit cryptocurrencies, the Rick and Morty coin and all this other shit. Most of them shits is bullshit. But what I will say is that there are people making real money where it's like, okay, the whole idea behind the rug pull is enough people put some money in the shit, and then before the shit hit its peak or right after it hit its peak, you take all, whatever return you get. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, like, it's almost kind of like better than Vegas in a sense, where it's like, at least that you have a chance, if you get into the right, rug pull. But it's like, well, I still got to risk my own money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I'm the one left holding the bag this time? And I think when it comes to all of that shit, that's where I got the problem. But hey, man, turns and I was this other dude, I forget his name's on YouTube, where bullshit like this has been going on like since the 20s. Like there's I forget what it was called, but he referenced a story in Florida where it was Northerners buying up a bunch of land and people speculating on how much the land was going to go for years later. But it turns out the area of the land was all fucking swampland. But no social media, no telephones. Well, not enough people to fact check the shit. So you got people up north putting millions and millions into the shit. You got the land seller telling them, oh yeah, I'm buying more and more. So everybody's speculating, hey, this is how much is it gonna cost. Turns out only person really making money is the motherfucker making up all the stories, and then that motherfucker disappears. So I mean, and
I'm go ahead and say y'all now, if they ever say shit coin is $1, not even $1. If they say it's 50 cents. I'm gonna ask y'all for y'all address. I expect a money order with a certain amount of money, and y'all probably will never hear from me. I left all my, I sold all my other crypto, but I kept my money in shit. That's probably the dumb thing to do, but it's actually been going up lately for some reason. But yeah,
buy the dip, like they say, man.
See, I don't even do that no more. Well, I kind of do it, but I more so do. I do dollar cost averaging. That's what I do. So no matter, let's say I got $100 and I want to buy Nike, whatever it is. All I do is I pay the same amount into it over a course of time till I get that share. And basically averages out to I'm paying the average that it went up and down during that time period. That's what I do to kind of save, I guess, buy more efficiently or whatever the case may be. Like Twitter, like right now, Meta, I'm still buying into Meta, but Twitter, it took me about 3 weeks to get, but it kept going down, so it was good for me. But like Nike, like Under Armour, I had to keep buying it, but it was going like, I don't know, it's just weird. So
Yeah, I don't know what your boy Elon doing with Twitter, man. He was talking big shit. He's talking, I'm gonna buy this bitch.
Got shut down. Got shut down.
Then that stock took a dip. He said, "Hold up."
I cashed out of the crypto market, man. I cashed out.
you did?
Yeah.
Did you? What was your profit?
None.
For what?
I lost.
Finish. You just lost?
Yeah, I lost like 400, but I took the rest and I just bought into iBonds.
Okay.
I said, "Fuck it, I'll just do that shit."
Yeah, I've been more so into ETFs lately. I'm thinking about getting into the Vanguard ETF because I think it's either that one or SPY.
Call of Duty selling stocks?
Huh? But
I said Call of Duty selling stocks.
With ETFs, I got one in water. I think I got one in electric. But I want to do the SPY or Vanguard, and their stocks are mainly into the SP 500.
Okay.
And basically, they outperform the stock market by like 5% or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna start getting into next.
Or you can just follow Nancy Pelosi and make the same trade she makes, and you'll be all right.
Well, I ain't gonna follow her, but there's another Caucasian woman I will follow. Her name is Kathy Wood, and she's the owner of, I think, Vanguard, the one that keeps outperforming the stock market. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Martha Stewart.
No. Try to spend my money, man.
I definitely follow her on the stock market. Shit.
Yeah, there's a Twitter page called Unusual Whales, and they were, you know how whenever Google or any of these companies essentially are doing something new, they got to let the government know. And so what a lot of politicians are doing is like, okay, well, Call of Duty, Google is coming out with some new type of security tech in their software. Well, hey, husband, go buy me 500 shares of Google because they about to do some shit with the government next week. And so all this YouTube page, all this Twitter page was doing was following all the politicians that were essentially beating the S&P 500 and also essentially beating the odds when it came to stocks. And I don't think their page got shut down, but they had to switch to somewhere else because it became well known. And so that's what a lot of those Gen Zers and TikTokers are doing. When they get the update, hey, Nancy Pelosi just bought XYZ, then they just go buy that shit. I'm like, well, I mean, that's one way to do it. Work smarter, not harder, I guess. Because there's people out there who pay people, you know what I'm saying, to buy their stocks or to buy the best stocks. Well, just do what the government officials are doing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that. For me, it's more so I just try to pay attention to what's going on. Like at the end of this month, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday, Shopify is about to have a split. I know Google's getting ready to have a split next month. I think Amazon or Tesla is going to have another split sometime this year.
I think
and so I'm going to buy the split. Huh?
Didn't Amazon just split? Or was that eBay?
I think Amazon either has or they're about to soon, but I'm gonna try and buy those splits because history already says when a company goes through a split, usually there's a 6% that they outperform the market by 6%.
Okay.
So that's why I'm trying to buy some of these splits or whatever, so I can later on down the road, you know, like I think Tesla. It's gonna have a 20-for-1 split or something like that. I can't remember.
Taking a hit.
You said what now?
I said they've been taking a hit, ain't they?
Yeah, so it's like good to buy it now because when it splits from that 1 to that 20, you got 20 shares of it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I've been looking into and trying to keep up with. I got a whole list on my phone too of like 10 of them.
Okay. All right.
What you looking at?
I'm looking at you, man. Welcome back, boys, to another episode of the Vet Joint Podcast. Josh, you on? Oh, I thought you was gonna jump to Josh. I don't know why I thought about the song when I thought about you with 50 song.
Why would you think about me when you hear the song?
Because you shot it, man. That's why.
I'm not a goddamn shot.
Why did you go back that far to Lil Wayne? You went all the way back to
It's like 97.
Lights Out. Huh?
It's like 97, ain't it?
It's around that time, yeah. But that's an album that Get Off the Corner's on.
Come on, just ready?
Huh?
So you're not going? All right. It's all right, man. I thought he's gonna hop in. I thought he's gonna.
I wasn't
He wasn't ready.
man.
No.
I wasn't ready.
Don't do drugs,
man.
people. Just
Man.
So we can get
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
not. Need y'all ain't hopping
Welcome
in.
back to the Vet Joint Podcast.
There we
Hey,
go.
we your host. This is Josh, aka Shark Bait. I'm here with my brothers. We got Keith. What's up, Keith?
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Doing all right, just
You doing all right?
working on the social media for the pod and the business.
I seen that, man. I seen that.
For the best of the best of the best. So
Trying to get us there. I'm trying.
You the go.
G14 classified.
I'm
How you
out
doing,
here,
brother?
man. I'm just out here trying to pick the best songs possible until we get this bitch monetized.
Bet.
So yeah,
Bet. Hey, we on the way. We on
we on the way. I mean, we already on. I think it's really cool to be on video on Spotify. I feel
Yeah, that is
people's
pretty dope.
pockets.
That's pretty
Like
dope.
you just whip us out. We right there, man. Like, even by and it more like when I even like it could be by accident. Like, oh shit,
Right.
they on your Spotify. Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go, man.
Hey, bro. I remember when you turned me on to Spotify when Spotify was like a new company and that shit was only like 99 cents a month.
He's like, I don't want to listen to that bullshit.
Yeah. No,
Wait.
99 cents.
Hey, what?
I was the same way with Josh. He was telling me about Spotify. I was like, I don't want to listen to that shit. I got Google Play.
Hey, why niggas be so aggressive when you introducing some new shit?
Oh man, that's wild.
I mean,
I remember
Google.
that.
I mean, one thing I will give Google Play is that they allow you to kind of like insert your whatever music you already have, on your phone or whatever device you have. So I
Well,
would say,
they don't exist no more.
oh, okay. So it's
They integrated all. They integrated all their stuff to YouTube.
okay. Because
So now
like
we can never physically own music unless we go buy a fucking CD.
or I mean, there's still an old school way if you.
I still got all my music on my hard drive back at home.
No.
Right.
Do you
Well,
still
that way as
download
well.
music like from unofficial sources or actually buy
If I wanted to, I can. I still know how to do it, but I don't need to. I got Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing that they don't have though is that there's a few old mixtapes where the only way to find it the way you like it is if you had it not had it physically, but you had it somewhere on your computer or on your device, like or old CDs like this old ass 50 Cent mixtape I was listening to, 24 Shots. I can find it on YouTube, but what I'm saying, like let's say I wanted to listen to it offline now.
Try Reddit.
Oh, as far as figuring out how to get older music and shit like that.
I downloaded what mixtape Wayne came out with. Dedication. No, he came out with No Ceilings 3. I downloaded that from Reddit.
No shit.
Mm.
Yeah. And that album came out last year, I want to say. It was actually decent for it to be Lil Wayne because lately he so high he don't know what he's saying. But yeah, try.
Lately, that nigga been in the cloud.
He always been high.
That nigga been in the cloud since 06, man. Nigga been in the cloud since Drop 3, man.
I was watching a video in that last line that he said in the Lollipop remix with Kanye West, where he was talking about wearing latex, so you don't get that latex. You know, the motherfucker didn't know he wrote that. I'm gonna have to send y'all a video. Somebody was repeating it to him. And he was like, "Who said that?" Dude said, "You."
I mean, he wrote a lot of shit, man. I'm still listening to the Drop 3, realizing shit he's saying in Drop 3 that like I'm realizing at 30 and shit. Like that now that is weird. You know, it even happens in movies sometimes. I was watching The Matrix and you know, some bullshit video I saw on YouTube and you know the shit popped in my head. I'm like, oh shit, there go the shit go right there. I've been watching this shit since fucking 99. I never noticed that shit, man.
Exactly.
You know, so that's always fun.
So I know you've seen it. I don't know. Have you seen the fourth Matrix, Josh?
I tried to watch it a few times. I fell asleep on it. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard to watch, but I did grasp what was going on.
Yeah.
I guess Morpheus is dead, and there was a Sentinel.
Still bald.
Yeah, he's still bald, but the Sentinel came back as Morpheus or some shit because the prophecy, the way it's written, but it's just a computer fucking code. It's
Nigga
crazy.
sound like he's trying to describe the Bible, man.
It's crazy
yeah,
shit,
the prophecy,
man.
nigga. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. It's some crazy shit.
Hey, Josh.
I didn't like it.
What's up?
Josh, Keith got mad at me because I said I like Sonic better than Batman.
Yeah,
Like Sonic. I haven't even seen a Sonic movie.
I'm telling you,
if you watch it, you're gonna feel like a kid again, man.
All right.
you will.
It's good
You
though.
will.
So what I'm about to attempt to do, right? Since I got HBO Max now, what I'm about to attempt to do,
Nigga, you gonna fall asleep.
and it's about to be a Herculean task, as Marcel would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck that. This is gonna be a task for Atlas, all right? Fuck all that, all right?
Shout out to Alice.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I'm gonna try and watch all the fucking Marvel movies in order on HBO
Oh,
Max.
shit.
All right. How much you had to drink today?
Shit,
I haven't
man.
had any alcohol in probably like a couple weeks.
Just watch the first 22. That's all you got to do.
The first 22
The first
Yeah, all the way
22.
until end game.
in sequential order.
Yeah. Just after end game, I would say stop there because if you keep going,
Hey,
it's a story that keeps going.
fuck that, man. Just watch the Harry Potter movies in order. They're all on HBO Max, man. You have my fun.
Yeah, I ain't even seen the movies before, and I agree more with that. Watch Harry Potter.
Just watch Harry Potter, man.
Shit.
You'll have more
man.
fun, man.
I mean, but hold on. Check it though. Check it. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I do that with the Marvel movies when I've already done it with the Star Wars movies? You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Hey, I heard that new Obi-Wan Kenobi spinoff ain't too bad.
Haven't watched it yet. I still got to finish The Mandalorian.
I heard Darth Vader still had a lot to say. He still wanted to throw them hands from how he left
word?
him. Yeah, he still had to throw hands when he left him by the lava. No arms or legs.
Or legs. He was the chosen one.
Even I saw it. I didn't tell myself I'm gonna try again to get into Star Wars.
Niggas is supposed to be a Padawan.
Star Wars is the shit, man. He was supposed to be the chosen one, man. He was supposed to destroy the Sith, not join the Sith.
He was supposed to be the best of us, man.
But if you do get the chance,
Yeah.
watch Sonic. It's good, man. If you ever played the game before, you're gonna like 1 and 2, actually.
Yeah.
See, but that game frustrated me as a kid, man.
Well, the movie, you're gonna enjoy the movie. Okay, hold on. Why did it frustrate you?
Well, for one, I didn't have a Sega, and for
Okay.
two, every time I
did any
played
of
Sonic,
us?
it was
I never had one either, but I played the shit out with Sonic.
I mean,
Nigga, come to think of it, until I hit the 7th grade, I never owned anything. But I played the shit out with video games.
see, I ain't know. Everybody I knew had a Nintendo. It was only like one person that I knew that had a fucking Sega.
Yeah, it felt like you, huh? I know that feeling, nigga. I know that feeling, dog.
It's good. Jim Carrey was a good Robotnik.
Yeah. He give you that 90s, Jim Carrey, that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere along that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did a good job, but
Riddler meets Liar Liar. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But for him to say that it was better than Batman,
It was. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
it wasn't.
Wait,
It
which
was.
Batman? We talking about?
The one that just came out in March.
I'm talking that the Edward, flashy nigga in the light Batman. Yeah, that.
We
nigga,
talking about?
man.
Hold on. We talking about the Batman with Bane or?
No, but Robert Pattinson.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say 'cause that's the best Batman movie ever.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. I gotta watch it. I still ain't watched it since me and you talked, Keith. But I'm sticking.
Well,
with it.
you ain't watched what the Batman since we've talked.
Yeah, I haven't watched it
You
again.
can watch it at all.
Nah, I haven't watched it again since the first time I watched it. But
Oh, okay. I was about to say, okay.
Oh wow.
It's to me what I liked about the because I got it on Blu-ray and 4K now. But
of course,
when I hear Batman, when I think of Batman, to me this movie for Batman fans, this Batman is like what we think of. You know, you get way more Batman than you do Bruce Wayne, right?
you keep saying that, man. But
You get way
gotta go
more.
back.
You get way more Batman than you do Bruce Wayne. Number one. Number two, the Riddler isn't the Riddler that you can think of that you're used to seeing. Even his riddles is like, well, damn, how did Batman figure it out? You know what I'm saying? You get to see Batman as the world's greatest detective in this movie.
So
Rather than-
is this like a reboot or is this just like something totally different?
It's a something. I don't know what the fuck.
It's
it
a
is.
Every iteration of Batman is just like, okay, man, like that Batman just came out like 5 years ago, and y'all
That's what-
making up.
It's a re-imaging. That's the best way I can put it.
And no lie, it's always like Batman's origin story is always retold again and
Mhm.
again, and I'm fucking
Mhm.
tired of it.
Well, it's because every director has a different perception of Batman. Like my perception of Batman is he's so traumatized. Here's how I look at Batman. He's so traumatized by his parents being killed. He thinks he's Batman, and all his villains that he's fighting or whatever, they're all in his head. That's what I think.
Nigga, get out of here. That's a
Because if you think,
nigga, that's
Because
half
if
of
you
the
think about
fucking back storyline.
because if you think about it, Joker is what? He's like complete opposite of Batman, right?
Nigga's a billionaire though.
Who you talking Batman? I mean
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's a billionaire, but to me, him fighting crime and Gotham and all that, that's in his head. That's what I think. That's how I look at it. Look at
so
everything.
you think he's locked up in Arkham Asylum?
I never thought that far. I never thought that far. But when I think of like all the villains that he has, because every villain that he has to face has some type of psychological issue.
Right.
So that's why I think it's all in his head.
And that's why I'm asking you. You sure Batman's not the one that's actually locked up in Arkham Asylum?
He's actually the villain.
If I had to give you an answer right now, I would go ahead and say yeah. But if I sat and thought about it, I think eventually I would probably say no. But then I wouldn't know how to explain that. But I think the concept goes beyond what we see on screen or whatever.
All right.
But I do.
I'm quit fucking with you.
Speaking of villains, you heard about the Flash running away with bitches, man?
Wait, what?
Yeah, man, this motherfucker went full super villain, man.
You talking about D-Wade or you talking about?
No,
You talking
the real Flash, the dude playing him, man. Like he turned into a fucking psycho, man.
Oh shit!
Did you ever see Justice League, Josh?
Nah.
He's the guy that plays Flash in Justice League.
Okay. No, I never seen that movie.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that. It's like 3 hours of bullshit. Well, what, 2.5? And then
and shit, that's their best movie.
You said what?
That might be their best movie, the Justice League movie. But you know,
Which version? Which version?
The second one. But you know, you
Oh,
already know,
Zack Snyder. Yeah, I agree with that.
you know how I feel about him at this point. So you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I know you don't like no DC movie.
It's not I don't like no more. I just
Name the last one. Name the last one you like.
I just told you.
Justice League.
Yeah. And
You ain't like Aquaman. You ain't like Wonder Woman. Like Wonder Woman Aquaman was pretty good, but I think Wonder Woman was probably the best DC from that little span.
You ain't talking about the 1980.
No,
1980 bullshit.
I watched that when they was in the mall and I seen her jump. I turned it off, and that was like within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, Jasmine turned around and looked at me, and I didn't have an answer for her, dog. Because like I thought the first 10 minutes was like some type of weird parody, some shit they're doing in the movie. And I'm like, nah, this is it. This is a fucking movie.
I would have got that one and asked for a refund.
Hey, wait. So it was one of those movies, like one of those. Oh damn! I thought this was a preview, but the shit was
part of the movie, man. That shit was. It's like what?
Yo.
It's like I can't even explain. That movie sucked. That was a horrible movie.
Like, can you imagine working on that movie set for, I don't know, 18, 19 months?
Somebody committed suicide at some point. They had to.
Like, cut that, like, and watching somebody cut your movie off like within 10 minutes. Like, dog, I just spent 2 years making this shit, man. Like, you give it a little bit more.
Yo, it couldn't have been that bad, bro.
It
was, man. It was that bad.
It couldn't have been.
Was.
There's no movie that bad.
Out of any movie after the Bane movie, if I had to pick a DC movie to watch, it'll probably be Aquaman.
Even this Black Adam movie that's coming out, I'm holding my breath for. But
I bet you once you watch it, I'll bet all the money in the world you're gonna come back and say that movie was good. I bet all the money in the world you're gonna pay it.
We'll see. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the character. Don't get me wrong.
I know you do. That's why I'm saying
the character,
and that's why you're gonna like the movie.
Well, I also don't like when they fuck off with the character. Like, first of all, I get that The Rock is biracially, he can play, different roles and shit like that. But dog, you can't be the black dude. You can't be black, Hawaiian, and Middle Eastern, dog. Just allow the storyline and the right type of actor to fill the role. Like, it seems like I've seen this type of movie before from the trailer. It seems very run of the mill. The only difference is it's The Rock, and when it's The Rock, it's even like with Jumanji. It was Jumanji, but it was Jumanji with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So it pumped it up a little bit. Like, I would still want to go watch Jumanji, right? Just like I tell Jasmine, like, I don't need titties in my Transformers movie. Just give me fucking cars that can transform, and I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need the extra shit with it. And when I said titties, I was
like
referring
what we were
to
talking about the IG weed humor shit.
To say that again?
The IG weed humor shit. The
Oh yeah. Titties and weed. I don't. Yes, I love titties, dog, but I don't need titties or ass with my weed, man. Just show me the weed. Show me the weed in different colors. Put the filter on.
So it kind of sounds like you're getting tired of The Rock. Is that what you're saying?
Not getting tired of The Rock. Not jealous or getting tired of Rock. I just think it's almost it's another actor. It's like Will Smith. Sometimes it's like Deadshot, but it's like it's a Will Smith version of Deadshot. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it. It's just that sometimes it kind of takes you out of it. You don't get to, you're getting The Rock, and the Rock-isms, not necessarily somebody fully committed to playing this specific character. He's always, he's the jack of all trades guy, which is cool. I like The Rock in the the one when he like was missing a leg, and it's kind of like Die Hard in a sense. Like, yeah, I like The Rock in those roles, but I also would rather him see him in roles like that versus some of these superhero types. Not getting tired of him,
Well, he's been the highest paid actor up until this year.
Highest everything, yeah.
But he's been beaten out this year. So
who beat him? Is your boy
007.
Oh, I thought it was what's his name? God damn it.
Who? It's Daniel Craig.
Nah, I was gonna say
which No Time to Die is actually a pretty good ending for him to no longer be playing 007. It ended pretty well. It's probably surprised y'all too if y'all were watching.
How many movies did he do? How many 007 movies he did?
5.
Oh wow, I thought it was more than that.
It's either 5 or 6, but I want to say 5. And the last one, he's not going to be 007 no more. So this last one, the way they wrote him off, it couldn't be no better. It definitely couldn't be no better.
Tom Cruise. That was the name I was trying to get out before. Who I also think is a better Batman than Batman himself. Is way more efficient at saving the world and or people.
Well, it don't fucking matter. They're both fake, so it don't matter.
I still think Ethan is a better Batman than the actual Batman himself, though, man. I'm just saying.
When was the last? What was the last Mission Impossible you watched?
The one with Superman.
Oh, Fallout. Yeah, that was when he said, "I'm gonna ram this helicopter. I'm gonna ram that helicopter with this helicopter." I was like, man, I gotta go see how he gonna do that. That blew my mind just hearing that. But that one was good. I'm just ready for this 2-part last one he's doing.
Hey, the first one is kind of underrated, dog. I was watching that shit the other day. That shit is good, man. That whole train and the helicopter scene, he been working on that shit for a minute, man. Like, he saw that first movie and was like, yeah, I want to do this shit for real next time.
That do sound like him.
Or at some point.
I hate to go back to 007. There's a single shot scene in that movie that beats any Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise usually has a single shot of him running. Daniel Craig got one single shot of him going up the stairs, clearing the stairwell out, and fighting.
Those one-shot scenes, yeah, I like those one-shot scenes.
Yeah, it was. I mean, when I say fighting, I mean he was getting slammed against the wall and everything. So it was pretty impressive. I would say just watch it. Just watch it.
I like him. I think I would probably say I think the second one might be my favorite as far as rewatchability. I know it's not a real word. I know you don't like that word. You have a fucking meltdown every time I use it. Like you a goddamn English teacher or some shit, man.
My favorite one was the first one. My favorite one is the first one, Casino Royale.
Oh, okay. Oh no, sorry. I was talking about the Mission Impossible movies. The second one is probably
my favorite is Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation.
Okay. What about you, Josh? We just going.
I would probably have to say the first one, man.
First one, okay.
First one. When he killed the fucking rat and the fucking in the ventilation system.
I need to go back and watch the first two.
Now that guy, he's in a movie. I think it's probably one of the first R-rated movies I seen. Like when I was younger, it's called A Professional.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
Even though
The Professional.
Even though they be getting on the QAnon motherfuckers for spitting all that batshit crazy shit, they got a point when it come to Hollywood and fucking underage kids. But I'm not going.
This is Tom Cruise.
No. This is a movie called The Professional. But just like even when we watch that movie as an adult and his interactions with the young girl, I'm like, dog, this shit makes me uncomfortable. But I understand it was 90s. It was Hollywood. They be doing all sorts of crazy shit. I don't condone it. I'm not saying it's okay, but it's 90s and that's how they get down. I don't get down like that though.
Oh yeah, Josh. This Batman is also rated R too.
Oh, wait. Wasn't the Batman rated R?
No, nigga, that's just. Hold on. There's a new Batman that's coming out. That's gonna be rated R.
No, the one that you said ain't that good. That's rated R.
Oh, it is.
Think about how he killed the first guy.
Hey, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
We good.
I turned it into a tweet yesterday, and I also want to get your thoughts. At least one Jurassic Park movie got to be rated R. At least one of them. Before I die, before they stop doing the series, we got to see the rappers like get a chance to cut loose on humans, like for real, man. I just wanted to say that.
I'm gonna say no.
One, okay. All right.
But my opinion is a little bit more uneducated because I just seen this last one, and I'm gonna go ahead. You haven't seen it yet?
No, not yet.
Nah, I haven't seen it either. I didn't know there was another one coming out.
It's easy. I'm going to tell you, I haven't even seen Jurassic Park before, but I seen this last one, and it was easy to catch on what was going on. That's why I say no.
Well, the storyline's kind of.
Wait, is this the one where? So the last one that I remember was they went back to like the original Jurassic Park or whatever, and it was a theme park. So
Yeah, they tried that shit again.
Yeah, some shit went wrong, and then the shit escaped to the city.
Well, it was close, and then
God damn, that sounds cool. Let's watch that.
they weren't gonna let him out, and then the actual little girl hit the button and let all the dinosaurs out into the real world. So this one is raptors in Paris, raptors in suburban America. They're everywhere.
Okay, yeah. That's the one I want to watch. Yeah, that's the I see it.
What you talking about, Marcel? This one that just came out?
Yeah.
That's not what it's about. But I know what you're talking about. But that's not what it's about. It's like I said, when you watch it, it's fucked up. The plot behind it is fucked up.
So it's not that they get released into the open?
No, it's not.
Where they get released?
But the plot, I'm telling you, it's an easy follow. But the plot, the plot is kind of is pretty fucked up. If somebody was to do that in reality, be real fucked up.
What was the plot? Because I watched the last one, and they got let out in the last one.
Yeah, so that's what I remember, man. They were let loose.
So
I don't care about spoilers, man. Just say it.
Okay, all right, cool. So what ends up happening is
flying, nigga.
You said what?
I seen a pterodactyl flying off in the distance.
Every time Josh uses his hands to talk, it's funny. But
the Neo-Lapleurodon.
All right, stop, man. Stop.
So it's so basically it's a guy, and what he's doing is he's trying to raise these. Well, first they notice these locusts, and the locusts are about the size of they big as fuck. I mean, huge, where you can see the detail of the locusts. And so basically the dude was trying to create locusts to eat up all the crops. So then it would create a vacancy in the food chain. So where, how poverty is, and poverty creates what?
Poor decisions.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So that's basically what he's trying to do. But then they end up finding out, what the guy's doing. So then he tries to figure out. Now the little girl, she's a big part of the movie. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Is it a girl that let all the dinosaurs? Well, I don't.
Her name was Maisie or some shit like that.
I'm gonna guess and say it's her. Yeah.
But she supposedly she had some type of genetic. Her mom had her. Her mom basically made her, and she has basically her DNA is basically she has some type of genetic disorder, but her mom was able to alter the DNA so that she wouldn't have the genetic disorder when she's born.
Sounds like the worst Jurassic Park movie ever.
So
you said shit about the dinosaur.
Yeah. Now at the same time, the raptor. I know you said something about raptor. Some blue raptor. And that raptor ends up having a baby by itself. So the cure for her could help get rid of these prehistoric animals or whatever. But that's basically what it was. The dude was basically trying to create a shortage of food so that the world can go into chaos. That's basically what was going on.
And he accidentally made dinosaurs.
So
you said what now?
And he accidentally made a dinosaur that can fucking breed with itself.
Yeah, I guess that was from a previous movie or previous plot or something like that. Because it wasn't because the little girl, she couldn't go nowhere, she couldn't do shit. They tried to keep her hidden, and then some dudes found her, and then try to take her back to Biosyn and some other stuff. It's kind of all over the place, but if you're paying attention, you can follow it. It's not that exciting. I don't even know how it's beating Top Gun, and I ain't even seen Top Gun, but I know Tom Cruise is in it.
Well, sounds like they need to let the Raptors loose on humans and just let them figure that shit out.
Now, there were some people getting eaten by dinosaurs in that movie. I will say that. That was pretty cool to me.
Yeah, I say turn that shit to
PG-13.
It
was still PG-13.
I think so.
Yeah,
like you didn't see like blood or anything. Like you see the dinosaur grab him by the torso and flip that motherfucker up and eat him. You see something like that, but
he ain't shake his head first. He ain't twist.
Nah, and then they had what's called a gigasaurus or some shit that was supposed to be the apex dinosaur above the T-Rex.
Every movie they do that shit. Oh, this motherfucker is better than the T-Rex. Nah, nigga, just T-Rex, nigga. Just T-Rex.
And then the gigasaurus ended up getting beat.
It's always somebody bigger and better, man.
and then to beat the gigasaurus, he got to get jumped by the T-Rex and some other dinosaur.
So they willing and just jumped them, right? They just all came together and just jumped them. For no reason.
This shit just come down to a fist fight and biting each other. All that power and all that shit. We just scratching the corner.
Wait. Let me guess. After they jumped them, they just walked backwards into the woods.
Yeah, man. That's basically what happened as the humans flew away, man.
Yeah, they said, all right, we done fighting now. Let's go our separate ways. No, nigga, these dinosaurs.
Now, let's say this. Air Force is represented in the movie pretty good. I'll put it like I say that.
Oh yeah, this time.
Yeah, this time. Black chick, she
security forces.
Yeah, she got out the military, and she was flying planes, and then she ended up finding out she can make more money by flying other shit, without a manifest or whatever. So that's what she started doing. So she had like her own plane, and
oh shit,
that was part of the story. But like I said,
did she use?
I would probably watch the rest of the Jurassic Park movies to get a better grasp of this one. But it was an easy follow. Yeah. If y'all watched it, y'all probably wouldn't like it.
Well, based off what you described, dog, like it has nothing to do with the previous 2 or 3 movies. You sound like you described them completely different. But we ended up watching Multiverse of Madness instead, because it was a weekend and came out and it was packed, and we was trying to avoid COVID of all things. So we didn't see it just to fucking catch COVID. I think 2 weeks later. But
I'm watching Spider-Man. The one that came out in December, I'm watching that. I'm done with Marvel after that.
Yeah, I heard it was good, but I'm so exhausted, man. I don't even really want to see Spider-Man, which it should be right up my alley. But at this point, I'm kind of like, man, all it comes down to is niggas fucking slugging it out with each other in the last 10 minutes. Like I was watching.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Well, no. That's what most of them come down to.
Yeah.
But I was watching The Boys, right? And it's supposed to be Soldier Boy versus Homelander. And it's supposed to be the two, and they're both equivalent of if Superman went evil, right? And it's supposed to be this huge, thing. Well, not really huge thing, but it's a huge climax. And it came down to just these niggas punching in each other and laser eyes and shit. And I'm like, well, you kind of knew to expect this, right? Even though it's a different franchise, different storyline and all that shit, it's just like, yeah, niggas just always come down to niggas either shooting at each other or, slugging it out. Just kick it, like even Civil War, right? Niggas, we all slugging it out. All that, all that superhero shit just for us to, be choking the shit out of each other.
Civil War is my second favorite Marvel movie. That's my second favorite.
Hey, Josh, we could be superheroes, man.
Hey, we could have been.
Hey, we pretty much superheroes, man.
Hey, if you think about it, we were superheroes at one point. We were superheroes. We had all the cool gadgets and shit, but yeah, we wanted to slug it out.
But Civil War is my second favorite Marvel movie. I will say that.
Yeah, I fucks with Civil War.
My top 3: Civil War, Winter Soldier, and Iron Man 2. The second one is
Iron Man 2 was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's the one where he was racing the Enzo, right?
Yeah, and the dude with the whips.
Yeah. And after becoming a F1 fan in the past, 2 weeks, I realized how ridiculous it is to get into F1 car just all willy nilly and try to drive that shit against other motherfuckers on the track.
Yeah, it's a different animal, ain't it, man?
He
It's a
just
whole
jumped in
different
the car
sport.
like Tony did.
Absolutely ridiculous, man. I would have been mad too. If I was a driver, I'd have been mad as shit too.
It don't matter when the dude got money. Hey, I just pay you for it. Just let me drive. That's what you can do when you got money.
Yeah, man, but it's like saying, well, just because I own a spaceship company, I mean I can fly spaceship. Nah, nigga, probably not. But go ahead and keep thinking, think like you can. But nah, man, I really become a fan of F1 over the past couple weeks. Josh, kind of upset you didn't introduce me to the sport a lot sooner. Seeing that
I'm
you're the.
That's not what he into.
I'm not an F1 fan, man. I was more of a NASCAR fan.
Well, you supposed to be like, well, hey, man, based off your personality, I think you'll like this. And I would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna go look into it.
If it came down to it, honestly, I would consider you more of an F1 fan over a NASCAR fan because you're not really into fucking big V8s and you're more into does it shit accelerate? Is it fast? And you know what I'm saying? Am I not gonna feel some shit? Like
you're right.
That's more down your alley. I mean, F1 cars, man, they're way faster than fucking NASCAR. Like way faster. So
yeah, I was pretty impressed by that Netflix series. Been found some new YouTube channels to watch and shit. But speaking of sports, y'all want to wrap up? Well, it's already wrapped up. Do we want to wrap up? 30,
45 minutes.
The NBA thoughts, finals, overall ending and all that shit.
Josh, where you want to start?
So I'm gonna start with the finals.
You want to start with the ending?
I'm gonna start with the enemy.
You want to start with the ending?
Oh, with the ending.
Yeah. Just go ahead, Josh. Just go ahead.
All right, but where the hell you want to start then, man? Where you want to start?
Actually, before you get started,
just
give me like 15 seconds. Just want to take some time to, say to my Miami Heat that I really appreciate the effort that they put into this season. It ended where it ended, but we gonna make a comeback. Jimmy Butler, you put on an amazing performance. I just want to say thank you. You made me feel good to be a Miami Heat fan. I just want to put that out there right here, right now, and let this be known. This is a Miami Heat podcast, right? Fuck all them other teams. Fuck out all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And we gonna see you again.
Yeah, you would play a song to the death of Paul Walker too. But anyway,
yeah, are you done? First of all, this is not a Miami Heat podcast.
Yep, number one, and then number two, I would play that song too if I knew I wouldn't make it back to the final time.
There's plenty of fingerprints all over this bitch, man. Right? Starting with LeBron himself. He all over this podcast. And I mean, might as well. I mean, but whatever. Go ahead.
No. Okay.
Go ahead.
You have?
He must be. He back in.
Nah, man. That's what.
No, he is. He around that good shit.
All right, Josh, go ahead.
But continue, Josh.
So for the finals, you know what I'm saying? I was impressed and I was happy Golden State won. Believe it or not. But I hate Boston just as much as Keith. Well, probably less than you, but I hate the fuck out of them. I hate the fuck out of Boston. Where else we got? We had the draft. I think I think the Cavs gonna be straight next year. I think so too. Granted, we stay healthy. I can definitely see us hitting. I say six. If we at the end of the season, if it wind up like it did this season, I say we'll be 6th spot.
This year what were y'all this year?
The highest we got were we made it to the highest we were the first. We were the first seed.
Yeah.
At one point, and that shit was consistent for like I want to say like a week and a half.
It was longer than that.
I think it was longer. It probably shit. It could have been.
Yeah.
I know y'all held on to the 5th or 6th seed for a minute too.
Yeah.
And then kind of slowly slid out.
Yeah. That was all due to injury. But yeah, I think we're gonna be straight, man. Shit, we're gonna be straight. Especially if we can keep Colin Sexton and he come back healthy. That team gonna be deadly as fuck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That team gonna be something fucking crazy.
I don't know how Bickerstaff didn't win Coach of the Year. I don't know how he didn't.
Yeah.
They gave it to
that season.
Who they gave it to? Monty Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should have went to JB Bickerstaff because him was this his first year?
I think this is his first year. If it's not his first year, this is his second year.
Yeah, and for him to do what he did with that Cleveland team, that was impressive.
Yeah.
To me. But
the East is gonna be something fucking ridiculous again this season. I don't know what's up with Kyrie.
Man, I got plenty to say. I've been hearing so much shit. Chris Broussard, he probably lost a lot of respect for me. This motherfucker said trade Kyrie, do a signing trade with Kyrie and send him to the Heat. I forgot who else he said. I want to say he said Ben Simmons. He said send them to Miami and ask for Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo.
I don't even know why you watch these niggas no more, man. Honestly, man, I just wish that in the off season niggas just leave us alone, man. Just don't even nothing, man. Because some of the tweets, motherfuckers, like every other day I see a potential Heat trade, thought, and I'm like, nobody want to see this shit, man. Nobody give a fuck about this shit, man. We already got our core team. Maybe we hold on to Oladipo. Which I think him coming back from injury, I think he can do a lot. But
y'all need to get rid of Lowry. Get rid of Lowry.
Nah, we keeping him too. But what I will say is, I know
they're gonna keep him. They're gonna keep him. There's
a few episodes of me getting on Boston and Jalen Tatum and Jaylen Brown and talking about Danny Ainge and his, treasure trove of draft picks and how they haven't really done shit since they made it to the finals that 1 year and they kind of underachieved since then. Lo and behold, for them to, for Miami to be the fucking stepping stone for them to, make to that next spot. But I heard to see him win, but I mean, we dropped some home games that we probably shouldn't have. We played really shitty in a couple of those home games, which, I mean, if you're going to get out to Boston, I mean, that might as well be the series. And even following up in the game 7, we dropped the ball in that too. I don't know. It was weird though, watching the way Boston played Miami. Notice a few things, a lot of things I like, especially us on the defensive end. I think if we can come back with the same core we did last season. I know what's his name might be out. Tucker might be out. But shout out to Boston, man.
Yeah, he already signed his he already opted out.
Oh, he did? Okay. But yeah, shout out to them, man. I gave them a lot of shit for not being able to make to the finals despite, with all that they had, because I think they are definitely a team that has more than most as far as draft picks, talent, coaching, leadership, and all that. So I'm glad to see them, make to the next level. But I don't know. I think this next NBA season is going to be great, man. I think there's so many different storylines going. So many teams with more to prove, like Dallas, like a Phoenix, who kind of withered away, in the fucking final hour. I'm starting to think Utah and Denver. I don't know what it is about them, man. But it's like every I think they're gonna do something, and they kind of just,
Well, Denver, Murray ain't been back. So I think Denver made. I think I think the East is going to be weak again next year, but still going to be competitive. But I think the West is going to become probably very competitive, like it was recently in the past few years. I think the return of Kawhi Leonard, a healthy PG. I think, depending on the Lakers, what they do, they'll be a force again.
Yeah, all y'all got to deal. All y'all got Warriors to deal with, though. So have fun with
that's
that.
what I was saying. That's what I was saying. The West is going to be really competitive this year. I don't think Dallas is going to get. I think Dallas was a fluke this year.
Nah,
I think Phoenix just dropped the ball because you got to remember. Think about how many games Devin Booker played in the playoffs. He only played like, and that was going to be another thing I'm going to ask you, but we'll get back to that. But I just don't, because what Dallas lost in 4 or 5 to Golden State, and I think Dallas was a fluke. I think that was proven when they made it to the Western Conference Finals. Because there's an episode, and I picked Phoenix and Golden State to be in the Western Conference Finals. Well, no, I picked Golden State and LA to be in the Western Conference Finals, but I figured Golden State was gonna go. But
when you have a shooting half like they did in a Game 7, and you come out like that, I don't know what to tell you. Dog. Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to that then, right? Because you said you agree with Patrick Beverley and the so-called slander. Why is that?
I mean, they underachieved, and not only did they underachieve, they did it in probably one of the worst showings that you could have had in a Game 7. And look, I mean, Miami shit the bed in one of those games too, but like for it to be in that manner, nah. And for Chris Paul to constantly either be injured or lose in a manner where it's not like you have everything going for you. Hold on.
So with that, here's how I look at that. Because with the things that Patrick Beverley was saying, okay, I guess my problem is the word slander. Because slander, you can damn near be sued for. You get what I'm saying? But criticism, okay, yeah, give him criticism. But when he goes on TV calling Chris Paul a cone, that's disrespectful. that's disrespectful. I mean, you got to remember, Chris Paul is a 9-time first team all defensive team, 2-time second team,
and when it has mattered, 3 times. When it has mattered most, he's either been injured or underachieved. So
okay. With that being said, so why wasn't he getting the same criticism after that Game 6 in the first round?
I don't.
Where he went 14 for 14 without Devin Booker.
Well, why would you get criticism when you?
Okay, because think about what you just said. He didn't show up. So you got to think about it. That first series, Devin Booker didn't play at all. He didn't play at all. But then the second series, the first 2 games, he did good. Nobody said nothing. I get, we expect more from Chris Paul. I completely get that. But it seems like everybody came after him because as a team, Phoenix lost. So everybody putting it on Chris Paul, but it's like...
But no, they call him the floor general, the quintessential point guard, the this and the that. Well, nigga, do it. Be it when you're supposed to be it. And he was.
But but we can...
And also, and this is the last thing I'll say about Chris Paul. I think also to go with the little dirty shit, the underhanded shit that he gets away with, that never gets called out, that is never talked about on the ESPN or First Take and all of that shit, because they hold him in high regard. But he does a lot of that dirty, nasty shit that nobody likes. Right? Hey, there go that nigga right there. Yeah, the officials, everybody cool with him. He ain't the NFL PA or at the NBA PA and all that. But he's He's that senior airman that wants you to call him senior airman. That's who Chris Paul is.
But he deserves it.
Nah, fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. Stop doing that little dirty nasty shit. Then
But what Patrick Beverly did last year after Chris Paul and them whooped their ass out of the playoffs.
When he shut the
right?
back.
That's cool, right?
No, it's not cool.
But did we hear shit about it?
Yeah, niggas flame Patrick Beverly like on Twitter on a daily. Like normally, it's normal to slander him. Especially he done had a lot of single digit games. So trust me, Twitter been there for him whenever he fucked up.
All I'm saying is for Patrick Beverly to say the shit that he said about Chris Paul is fucked up. When nigga, you what he just got in the league in 2010?
Hey, yo, leave my man Pat Beverly. Leave my man Pat Beverly.
LA, he had to go play his ass in Russia because he wasn't NBA ready. He gets back. How many teams he's been on since he's been in the league? How many defenses? The motherfucker, you want to know the one award
he's going down the hill for Chris Paul? Think
about it. You want to know the one award he got? You want to know the one award Patrick Beverly got?
What's that?
This motherfucker got the NBA Hustle Award. Man,
and you need hustle though. You need hustle. Though.
The dude that fouls, right?
That's a made up fucking award.
No, it's not. You need it with more fire, right?
That's a participation award, man.
Josh, don't everybody need a person on flight to be the motivation guy? We talk about false motivation. Where'd that shit come from? Don't that shit come from somewhere? Somebody need to be pushing that shit. That's Pat Bev. Let's say this, right? Don't every NBA team got an energy guy, right? If you were to assign each team their energy rating, right? Where this is a guy that's gonna probably say a bunch of shit, might do something here or there to get the crowd into it. That's Pat Bev, right? Everybody has that. Not everybody is the great shooter, the great rebounder, the great passer. They're the intangibles. What's his name on his little rant? Yeah, it was a little excessive. Do I think anything he said was like way over the top? No. I'll leave that shit for Shannon and Skip. They say way more egregious shit on a daily basis than what's his name, right? Than Pat Bev.
But okay,
nigga, how about when sorry to cut you. How about when Skip was calling Chris Bosh what was his name? Bosh Spice or some shit like that? Nigga, that is disrespect. That is rude. That is slander, nigga.
But for Patrick Beverly to call Chris Paul a cone, that's disrespect.
Yeah, nigga, we in the same league. So what? I'm not as good as you. Yeah. So what, man? When I see you, I'm gonna talk shit about you.
So Patrick Beverly said that Chris Paul can't play defense.
Okay.
And he said in summer, he said Chris Paul's a cone. He said in summer training, he said you do a move in front of the cone, then you go around the cone. What the cone do? He said it stays there. He said exactly. Chris Paul's a cone. And to me, that's disrespectful to Chris Paul's defensive legacy. You don't lead the league in three. You don't lead the league 3 different times in steals and make the all defensive team 11 times, and you call a cone. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
This is not disrespectful.
That's hilarious, though. That is disrespectful, but that's hilarious.
That's disrespectful. That's just like saying Dwayne Wade is not a top 3 shooting guard because he won a championship with Shaq and LeBron.
It's not disrespectful. There's I don't really know what to say to that. Not really much you can say to it. I'm not gonna allow you to use D Wade as the person that gets me off track. Again, calling somebody a cone because they're at a certain age, it's not disrespectful. I just gave you an example of being disrespectful. Calling a man, changing the man's whole name. Oh, I'm calling you Bosh Spice every time I go on TV. That's being watched by millions of people. Versus calling him a cone.
On Twitter,
he called Westbrook. He called Westbrook Westbrick.
That's disrespectful too.
It's not, because if you look at his shooting numbers,
there we go. There we go, living up to the Lakers standard. And if you don't, we're gonna shit on you as a player.
Exactly.
Every year, y'all do it every year.
And you know why? And you know what? I actually thought about this.
No,
and you know why?
No, you want to
You know why?
about respect? Nah, come on, dog. The shit.
What are you talking about?
The shit. Some of these franchises do to their own players.
What do you mean?
Every time you have a mediocre or a bad game, I'm gonna fucking slander you when I get online. Nah, come on, dog. That shit is disrespect.
Okay, pull up Westbrook numbers right now and tell me.
It don't matter. It don't
matter.
It don't.
You a former MVP and you throwing them bricks? Come on, man.
So we get to say it and call you whatever we want to.
That's what you're saying.
No, but that's what they're literally doing. That's what Lakers fans have been doing.
Because when Westbrook came to LA, we did not expect the numbers. Like I said,
Josh, you see how that worked though? It's okay. You can't disrespect Chris Paul. You can't call him a cone, right? A fucking cone. But now we can.
Westbrook knew what he was going to LA to do, and he didn't live up to it.
Exactly.
So he was asking for it, right? He was asking for
it. No. He wasn't asking for it. That's not what I'm saying. I didn't say that.
Well, by not living up, it's not like
he knew what the expectations were going to LA. He didn't live up to them. I'm not saying that he was asking for it.
And not living up to it, meaning
champion.
Like I said, look at his numbers and tell me those numbers you would be okay with on the Heat. Because you wouldn't.
And I never said that, but you got a bad year. And we talked about this a couple episodes. There are a lot of different things happening last season with the Lakers, including their 3 players being gone for most of the season. How you expect to have a good season? How you expect to even have a mediocre season?
What 3 players?
How many? What percentage of the season was LeBron out? What percentage of the season was
Well, Anthony Davis missed half of the season. You're right about that.
So 50% of the games.
LeBron missed 26, and Westbrook played all 82.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot.
You said the big 3. Westbrook played all his games.
My bad. I thought he missed more.
No, he if he did miss some that I might be missing over, it's less than 10. You know what I'm saying?
So one your big 3 missed half the games and your best player missed 25% of the season.
Yeah.
About 30% of the season, give or take, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, but our best player also was in the running for MVP candidate as well, right? With Westbrook playing the way he's playing.
And come on, dog. Okay, what else happened with the season? Because he can't be just Westbrook. Is how many players on that team? 12?
The last episode, I told you.
Westbrook was not there in the NASCAR by himself driving, dog. It wasn't just him out there, right? But again, you see how many different variables you're throwing at me.
No, I'm not.
We're talking about respect.
If LeBron and AD ain't playing, we seen Westbrook play at MVP level with less than what the LA Lakers had this year, right?
Okay.
Let's be real. He's played with less, especially at OKC. But he couldn't duplicate that, and he couldn't even play half of what he used to play in LA when LeBron and AD wasn't playing. That's the expectation we were expecting. That doesn't make sense.
And not living up to a certain standard, given that 2 out of 3 players out there missed chunks of the season, we still holding them to the same standard where you can't even find out how good y'all would have been had y'all had healthy people. Not just having healthy people, but having a healthy back office, healthy management.
But the numbers don't lie when they're all on the floor together either.
Yeah, but dog, you gonna have one season. Dog,
we were 11 and 10.
The first season didn't work for us, dog. The first season didn't work for us. Yeah, we made it to the finals, but we failed. Look how many times you have big 3s come together for the first time, and look what's the record for big 3s for their first seasons?
I mean, Boston did it in one.
Yeah, they usually go in deep into the playoffs.
Boston did it in one. What you talking about?
Which Boston? They won their first year together?
Yeah.
Oh, good for them. Overall,
and they were older too.
Yeah, KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce.
I don't think the record for big 3s is very good, is what I'm getting at.
Well, how far are you looking back though?
I mean, if you're comparing big 3s, then I don't know.
Because you can look at those Bill Russell Celtics. That's 11 in a row.
All I'm getting at is, dog, y'all had one season together, and right? Because y'all are expecting LeBron to be gone any year now. Y'all have other expectations riding on this. It's like, dog, enjoy it for what it is. Like I keep telling you, y'all need to contemplate what it's going to be like when LeBron leaves, right? Your franchise is going to go on. You can focus on last season if you want, but it's already done in the bag. Y'all still here slandering y'all supposedly y'all third best player. Y'all still got upcoming season with him,
that's the difference between Lakers fans and Heat fans. We expect to win.
Sure.
We expect to just make the playoffs.
Sure. And this is the fucking arrogance of y'all niggas, man. Y'all won for so long. Y'all think this shit is just automatic and this shit is just supposed to happen.
Hold on. What's up with the M-bombs, bro?
And
why you being so hostile? Dropping M-bombs.
I'm not being hostile, man. It's just
that's $5 for the swear jar.
This caliber of fucking NBA fans, man. Y'all kill me, man.
So why can't Lakers fans? We're used to winning. We have 17 championships, right? Why can't our expectations be to win a championship? Why can't it be that every year?
Because y'all expectations are coming from shit y'all did 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It's like Cowboys fans, y'all just
expect like this back in the day. Or 2021?
Yeah, we just won in 2020. What are you talking about? We won a championship at the beginning of every decade. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because when every time, okay, even still though, right? Y'all talk about y'all history of winning. Whenever y'all talk about it, is we used to win so long ago.
But the thing is, the thing is, you just asked when's the last time that they won, though.
No, I didn't. They won a couple.
Yeah, you did. You just said that, and to further my point, since 2000, we've won 6 championships. So why is that not okay that we have that expectation?
No. What I'm saying is have a bet. Listen, it's either championship or nothing. Where it's like y'all just got the team together. And not even that, y'all didn't even have a successful season together because there was shit going on, but yet still you want to shit on one of your players. And I'm saying, y'all don't even stop to consider the other things that went on during the season. And we know Westbrook to be a great player. So is that, okay, well, is it him or is it shit that's going on? Or is it intangibles that we don't know? We take our media and our opinions from these motherfuckers that lie to us all the time. A Chris Broussard, a Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. It's all with extraness and not unsubstantiated facts.
And I'm gonna tell you what Kobe said. Because you said we either believe in championship or bust. And I'm gonna tell you what Kobe said. We don't hang division banners.
Nobody's talking about hanging division banners, Keith, and that sounds cool. That sounds cool to say.
We only hang championship banners.
It sounds
that's cool. Expectation.
Okay.
I don't get it.
All right.
I don't get it. I don't get how we can't have that expectation.
There's nothing wrong with having the expectation. What I'm saying is y'all hang whenever shit goes south with the Lakers team. Y'all find somebody who y'all dislike or who's not doing well, and y'all shit on him. That's what I'm saying.
So who did we do that with? Who did we do that with last year?
Shit. Who was it last season? I can't. At one point, I can't remember his fucking name, but he went to go play for Detroit. But y'all even did it. Y'all do it with, huh?
You talking about Drummond?
Nah, not Drummond. Which
and there's an article that even he said to play in LA, you have to be a certain type of player. Even he said that. And it's in an article. He said you have to meet the expectations,
or just not shit on your players. Yeah, you can be bad without shit.
Even LeBron said it. LA is somewhere special.
Right. The expectations when y'all got Karl Malone,
and Gary Payton was to win a championship.
It was the winning championship.
We made it to the finals, even though Karl Malone got hurt. We made it to the finals. We lost in 5 games to Detroit.
All right. And when y'all got Steve Nash, y'all goal was to
our team the goal was to make it to the championship, but Kobe can only get them to the first round, and they lost in the first round. That's the same year Kobe tore his Achilles.
And Nash was hurt too.
And Nash got hurt too, yeah.
Yeah, it's not when they add players, man. It's literally, hey, this is the outcome we want.
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing the outcome that you're looking for. What I'm saying is the way y'all treat y'all players when they don't perform up to y'all standard. And what I'm saying is we talk about slander. We've been talking about all this shit about Chris Paul, and you lose your shit over a nigga getting called a cone, right? And I say, hey, he went on TV. It was a little bit extra, not a whole lot, but it's completely okay. That is wrong, but getting called out your name and getting or being called by a different name that's not yours on live TV and all that shit is cool. And I'm saying that shit don't add up. That's what I'm saying.
The difference is with Westbrook, he came into LA and there were certain expectations.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
And he didn't meet those expectations. And like I said in the last podcast, to me, the problem was the coach and Westbrook. That's what I think the problem was. And AD being healthy, of course. If AD ain't healthy, that's the key. AD is the key. It's not LeBron. LeBron is probably the best player, but AD is the key.
I agree with that.
So you saying AD is Neo? He's the one.
Yeah, and to win a championship with his, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he's the key. If he can stay healthy, if he's healthy, he's top 5 in the league. If he's healthy,
I think that
LeBron is top 5, and when he's playing at his top level,
I think AD finishing the season healthy with LeBron in good health is the best thing y'all can ask for.
It is. And I agree.
Preferably all three of them healthy, but like I think y'all go as far as AD goes because I don't think you can expect LeBron to be the leader. You know what I'm saying for 46 or whatever fucking amount of minutes he plays no more. But I guess we'll see this season.
And that's why I'm hoping they pull off this trade and get Kyrie there. I'm willing to take the risk.
You want Kyrie?
Yeah, but the trades I've been hearing. This motherfucker. First, Chris Broussard says a 1-for-1 swap, AD for Kyrie, which I'm like, no, that's stupid. Then Nick Wright ups the ante. He says Russell Westbrook and AD for Kyrie and Ben Simmons. That sounds stupid.
Maybe you fucking Wonderland with these trades sometimes, man.
Yeah, my biggest thing, if you want Kyrie, you do a sign and trade. You trade Westbrook, THT, and some picks. Roll the dice with Kyrie Irving. It worked with AD. We rolled the dice with AD, got us a championship. Why not roll the dice again?
You think LeBron and Kyrie can share the court again after the drama?
I think they can because only because Kyrie, I don't think he likes being a point guard. I think he likes being a 2. And so Kyrie can play off the ball more, and LeBron can get him the ball. And they used to playing with each other, so they know how to move. Yeah. I think if Kyrie comes, the biggest problem is going to be how does AD fit with those two.
Yeah, he said somewhere that he kind of took playing in Cleveland for granted. I forget where it was. It was somebody's podcast. I forget. But it was after the season ended, and he went into detail talking about it. And to me, it was kind of surprising because I kind of thought he was, he would have went the opposite direction, but it seemed like he had some time to try his thing out in Boston, realize shit didn't work out as planned, and whatever I'm not really sure where he stands when it comes to what he feels like this season was, whether it's accomplishment, good, bad, indifferent, or whatever. But that was very insightful to know that he's open to it again. Now, as far as a team that's gonna deal with what he comes with on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, sometimes between his religion, social justice, and just general shit that happens sometimes. So that's probably my only worry, and that's why I say I don't really want to entertain him in Miami, because it's like it's gonna have to be one way, and that's part of why LeBron left, because Pat Riley was a certain way and he does shit his way, and LeBron said, "All right, nigga, I'm gonna take my shit, go somewhere else. It's cool." So I think
take my ball and go home.
Yeah, so I think even having that attitude sometimes can be detrimental to you, because who knows, we could have still had LeBron, maybe for a couple more years, maybe a little bit longer, had the management been different, who knows. So knowing that that's what Pat Riley's like, he also mentioned that he does need to change. So I don't know if something like this would be enough for Pat Riley to switch things up, but I'm gonna go ahead and doubt it, only because we kind of see what Kyrie's been up to, and it would be frustrating for any NBA team to deal with him only playing half the games in the season, or I think he's missed. I think they said 105 games since
150.
Yeah, since he's been with them. So
I think the only reason why I think he will go to LA, because I think LeBron would be the one person he'll listen to. I think he could fit in Miami with that game plan and that scheme y'all got, but I don't think the culture is for. I don't think Heat culture is for Kyrie Irving. I don't see him going to Philadelphia. I don't think he ever wants to play with Harden ever again. I don't think he's going to the Clippers, because he would be, in my opinion, he'd be third fiddle. I don't think he would want that. What was the other? Mavericks? He ain't gonna go play with no Luka. So that's why I said LA or Miami.
That's LeBron's favorite player.
Yeah. I think LeBron can maybe sit down, talk to him, even, and Lakers. That's another thing about Lakers. The past players have so much influence over the current players as well. Not like other franchises. You know what I'm saying? Like in Cleveland, Craig Elo is in Cleveland, right?
Right.
When's the last time you heard of Craig Elo?
Yeah, in a very long time.
Yeah, so
dog, go on, man. Nigga, go on with your franchise. I get it, dog. It's the fucking Lakers. I get it. Okay, different franchises do different things. All right, mind your fucking business.
Just accept
right?
it. I mean, everything you think about LA, you've been wrong. So,
dog, you know what the Lakers are, man. The Lakers are I can't. Never mind.
Go ahead and say it, because I got the comeback already in my head. Go ahead. Lakers are what?
Nothing, man. Be happy, be merry. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your franchise for what it is.
No, you need to enjoy your franchise for what it is.
I am, dog. I am.
I enjoy it because I enjoy mine, bro.
I enjoy.
And at least Josh is realistic.
Now you want to dick ride with Josh, man. What Josh over there minding his business, man. Talk about your franchise, man. Don't talk about nobody else's franchise.
Because every time we talk about the Heat, oh yeah, they were supposed to be in the finals. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
I can't believe you told me that shit about the bubble. Oh yeah, they deserve to be there in the bubble. No, they didn't.
Nigga, last year this time, oh nigga, yeah, I think the Lakers are gonna finish, farther than the Heat. Nigga, where y'all at? Nigga, LeBron is gonna leave at some point. Right?
Nigga, we won a championship 2 years ago.
Nigga, at least my franchise has survived leaving LeBron, right? We survived him. Cleveland,
y'all ain't did shit in 9 years.
Cleveland, they survived him. We made a finals appearance, and we almost made it again this year. That's cool, man. Guess what? You still got you all the shit about Kyrie.
Brandon got a song called "Almost Doesn't Count." You need me to play it?
No, I don't need you to play it. But we gonna have this conversation at some point, nigga. All right. But we don't gotta have it right now. We don't gotta have it right now, man. All right.
Let's go ahead and have it. I ain't got nothing to watch Birmingham play. That's it.
I think it's actually gonna be better to wait until he actually leaves, so he can, you can sit here and beat your chest like you fucking King Dingaling some more, man. Go ahead, man.
Like my previous statement, everything you said about the Lakers lately in the past 6-7 years, you've been wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, LeBron ain't going to LA. Nobody wants to go to LA. I guess nobody.
Now you realize when I said this, I didn't have a child. I was married. Like none of that. Yeah, that was a long fucking time ago.
That don't matter.
You realize how long ago that was, man? That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
You want to know why you bringing up bullshit? JoJo no tires, huh? JoJo no tires.
I'm gonna edit that.
G14 classified.
I know tires.
There we go.
JoJo don't know nothing.
No, none. I know tires.
Look, man.
You smoke a cigarette, laugh in my face. LeBron ain't come to LA. He got a better.
I said that shit on the stairs a long ass time ago, man. Relax.
And then not only that,
hey, Josh, you see the shit that getting heated? You see the shit he's still talking about some shit? I said, what? How long LeBron been there?
Hey man, he said when you smoked a cigarette.
like, and what was the timetable that I gave the Lakers? I said, LeBron will come to LA. We ain't gonna be competitive for another 7 years.
Yeah, this nigga talking so specific, like he planned out a fucking pandemic.
And guess what happened? Right? We won the title in 6.
That's cool, man.
I just want to rub in your face that you was wrong. That's it.
All right, cool. And tell me about your franchise when he finally leave, man, and you trying to pick up the pieces and all that shit.
It's the same shit when Kobe left. No. We won a championship in shorter time after Kobe left, and y'all have won another one.
That's okay. Hey, we built it.
Obviously,
I'm happy with the 3 championships that we won so far.
I would say that too if I was a loser.
How that make me a loser, nigga? Nigga, y'all didn't make the playoffs. We talk about here now. You can talk about all your accolades all you want, but that shit don't count when the season kick off or now.
Okay. So but you okay with making this to the Eastern Conference Finals, though, right?
No, my prediction was the finals, and we fell slightly short of that.
See what I'm saying? Your prediction was the finals.
And what's wrong with that?
But my expectations can't be finals.
Oh my gosh, here we go again, man.
Because that's what you said.
It's just excellence. You just bleed Lakers excellence 24/7, huh?
Hold on. What seed? Where? Just
24/7.
Hold on. Just a quick question. What seed were the Heat?
4th or in the East?
No.
In the East, we're the first seed. We're the first seed.
Yeah, the first. Okay, all right. Damn, y'all ain't make the finals?
Nah, man, we ain't make the finals. You hopping in there too?
It's just three different mindsets. That's just how I look at it. It is 3 different mindsets. I mean, that's all it is. It's just
What were the 3 mindsets?
I think for Josh, his is more realistic when it comes to the Cavs. For you, for the Heat, not being facetious, but for the Heat, it's more so we tough. We can hang with anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like about the Heat. But the Lakers, for us, is just more so we expect to win. That's just how it is. I think that's just the 3 different. So of course we're always gonna think differently, but like with Miami, we're tough enough mentally. We can hang with anybody, which y'all can. Y'all show that with Boston, because in my opinion, Boston should have. Jimmy Butler, I still think Jimmy Butler overrated.
Of course you do.
I think he's thriving in a system that caters to his play style. That's how I look at Jimmy Butler.
You will tap dance around any giving niggas the props that they deserve props.
No, because like when y'all was 2 years ago, Bam Adebayo was giving the Lakers that work. He definitely gave Boston that work. So yeah, Bam Adebayo.
We could have been better in that series.
I mean, yeah, you could have, but like Bam Adebayo, he went the fuck off. Jimmy Butler in the finals against LA, triple doubles. He had 2 or 3 in the finals. That's impressive.
Nigga, if this was anybody else that ESPN talk about on a regular basis, like your Luka, your Jason Tatum, and all of that shit, nigga, ESPN fucking wet their panties every time Jalen Tatum, Jaylen Brown have a good fucking game.
Well, for Tatum, I can understand. For Jaylen Brown is actually. I think Jaylen Brown is better than Tatum now. I think Tatum.
Yeah, when that nigga rise up, man, this shit hurt.
Tatum, he should not wear no more Kobe shit, because that nigga cannot perform in big games. He like.
Hey, you saw that shit, Kobe?
Like when he texted him What did Jason Tatum? He texted him, "I got you," and then they lost, and then Kobe said, "Take my armband off."
That's fucked up,
Here
man.
because you're looking for the best of the best of the best, sir.
Now, what I will say, that dude in Boston, the little light skinned dude with the hair, he gonna get some money throughout his career. He was just all over the court. He was the energy player.
Is it Brown?
No, not Brown. It's
I know you're talking about though. He
yeah,
looked
real
like
small dude.
he had a real low hair, but it looked like his lineup was kind of fucked up.
No. The dude with the hair.
With the
He
hair.
had a lot of hair. I think he wore like number 9, and he would come in whenever I think Jaylen
Robertson.
Brown. Huh?
Robert, you talking about Robertson?
No. It may be Robinson. I can't remember. But I just know he light skinned got
Oh
hair
no,
all
it's a different person then. Oh, I know you talking about. He had a headband on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Him,
think he's gonna be something special in a few years.
I think what you call was giving us a lot of problems. I think game 5 or 6. No, game 3. That tall, the Robinson, the center with the not dreads, but with the braids.
Oh, you talking about Robert Williams?
Yeah, Robert Williams.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He was giving us a lot of problems, surprisingly, and I think that was one of the games where I felt like he was the difference. There's a couple games where I felt like a few of the key players were the difference. When that's kind of, I was hoping either Depot or Hero. I was hoping that at some point Robinson would go off when he had I think like 4 threes in one of our blowouts, and I was hoping that would have transferred to the next game.
You said who?
Robinson.
To my Duncan?
Yeah, he had one game. He had like 4 threes. It was one of our blowouts, and I was hoping that would translate to something else, later in the series, or God forbid we made it to the finals. But I don't know. I think Miami might use him as a trade asset this year. Yeah. I don't know. I'm willing to see if he can have a bounce back year, and we have so many shooters with us this year. That's in the not in the last year of their contract, but I know a few people that's in the last year of their contract. So I don't know. Hopefully we can use that to better us. But either way, man, I think it was a really, really fun playoff series, man.
Yeah, it was good. I watched about everyone. That was the series I watched the most.
Yeah, the Warriors and the Grizzly series, that was really fun. Have you been seeing I don't know, motherfuckers a crack on John Morant on Twitter past couple days?
Yeah,
about him.
I've seen a beef, or not the beef, but the shots back and forth with Draymond.
Yeah, some like people calling him like fake tough and shit like that, because like the way he been talking on Twitter, I'm like, I don't know, it's like 1 second the internet loved you, man, and then next they fucking turn on you so goddamn quick. But I don't know shit about him. I don't know where he's from. That's kind of what goes back to what I was saying about Patrick Beverley. Like with John Morant, it's only your second year in the league. You can't be talking shit the way you talking shit. You gotta, Draymond can talk that shit. He got 4 championships now. You know what I'm saying? Pat Beverley, when he was talking about Chris Paul, if it would have came, if the same things Pat Beverley was saying would have came from, let's say, Ron Artest, I can respect that a lot more. Of course, he found a Laker player to reference. Okay, shoot. You know what I mean? Let's go with, let's say if it went, okay, this is something to the other side. If it would have came from Marcus Smart, okay, I'll accept that. But there's no way in the world you can tell me Pat Beverley, in my opinion, has the credentials to say. And Skip Bayless does? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. No. What? You Skip Bayless get a pass? Smart. I'm talking about players. I'm just talking about NBA players. I ain't talking about skipping on. I'm talking about NBA players. Like, when it comes to 3-point shooting, I'm gonna respect what Reggie Miller say about 3-point shooting over fucking DeAndre Ayton. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I got you. That's what I'm saying. But Patrick Beverley, you ain't done nothing but made the defensive team 3 times, and what? He tried to say every team he goes to the playoffs. Yeah, you would just add it, motherfucker. Nah, and see, that's where I disagree. We try to discount other people, other players, journeys and experiences. Dog, it's not a lot. It's not
Journey, not journey.
dog.
Because I respect his journey. Because he got drafted, went to Russia, came back. I respect that. But the only thing I don't respect is y'all want a play-in game. Y'all acting like y'all want the Super Bowl.
That's what you want, man. You want players to be, emotional, and the shit means something. It's only a playing game, but the shit meant something to me. Yeah, it's only one playoff game, but the shit meant something. That greatness got to start somewhere. Nobody gets to start out on the top. Nobody starts out winning 18 championships. You got to start somewhere.
The nigga was drafted in 2008. He didn't play in the NBA until 2013. And then even then, when he was playing in Houston, he played for 4 years, and then got sent to the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. But it's okay for him to talk shit though, right?
But why are you using things like that as a way to discount his opinion? No, you want to get on ESPN and talk his shit? Yeah.
What if Andre Karolinko said that?
Hey, that would have been cool for AK-47 too if you wanted to talk your shit.
Andre Karolinko, I kind of, he's a what does Trump call him? He's corrupt. That motherfucker was willing to take He's willing to take like a minimal level exception contract to go play with a super team or some shit like that. Which you do what you want to do, but then you were the man in Utah with Darren Williams, and all of a sudden you become fourth fiddle. You willing to take $2 million to play? I can't respect that shit.
Hey man, do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. So let me ask you this: Kyrie got until Wednesday, right, to opt in. Let's say he opts out. He can go play with the Lakers for $6 million, and we still keep Westbrook.
If he chooses to do that, then good for him.
Yeah, but he will be leaving $37 million on the table for Brooklyn, and possibly miss out on a 5-year max extension of $250, which I don't think he's gonna get anyway.
Well, it's not like missing on that. It's not like he would miss on that at $250, forever. It was just for this year. I would make X amount, so I can take my licks this year and make up back for it in other places.
Like what? Give me an example.
I mean, we
got endorsements.
Dog.
We got 250 to make up $250 million.
Dog, we watched Tom Brady and Tim Duncan take pay cuts, and they're two of the most winningest motherfuckers ever.
But Tom Brady just didn't do it 1 year.
Winning doesn't translate to $250 million though.
No, he on more than one occasion he's taken less money. Him and Tim Duncan to make the kid work for the rest of the. What I'm saying is we've seen it before, so it wouldn't be anything.
Yeah, but they did it on a consistent level. They did it on not a consistent level. They did it on a consistent basis. Every time Tom Brady restructures his contract, he restructures his contract so he can get the better players to come play with him. What I'm saying with Karolinko, he was willing to sell out just for that championship. That's what I
want to win a ring, man.
I mean, I get that. Yeah, I completely get that, but that's just where you kind of lose my respect. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, man.
Because Kyrie wants the 250. He wants 250. He got a championship already. Hit the game-winning shot, actually. And you willing? Okay, let me ask you this. So if you have the chance to make $250 million, or $6 million in a championship, which one are you taking?
Shit.
Just answer the question.
I will answer the question. I'm not going to give you no bullshit. I will say is that that the answer is more nuanced than just hey this or that.
Right, because like that 250 that comes with a long-term deal,
and he has
5 years. Okay. Yeah, that's locked down in one spot. But that 1 year, that shit sounds lucrative. But
what 1 year?
The 1 year, the 1 year $6 million.
That wouldn't be 1 year. That would just be what he gets paid for the first year. Now he can still. The thing with Kyrie is he can get, if he does a sign and trade, he can still get the max. If he just opts in, he can renegotiate and get the max. We already know Brooklyn isn't going to do that. but he can make $6 million at least for the first year, at least for the mid level. That's the. It's crazy. The NBA is saying the least money he can take is $6 million. That's what the NBA is saying.
That's a veteran.
But yeah, the veteran minimum.
That's what
now, but he can make 250. And I get what y'all saying. It ain't just this or that. I get that, but let's be real.
But then I'm sorry.
Is it gonna? I mean, if y'all had to choose, regardless of what else is going on, you mean to tell me you're gonna take that $6 million?
You mean there's a chance? Yeah, I think depending on your situation. Like, didn't AD leave a bunch of money on the table to leave New Orleans to go to LA? Didn't he walk away?
And then he re-signed for the max.
Yeah, but no, he would have got more with his original team than he would have with the Lakers.
Yeah, he would have, but he's still in the triple digits as far as
he signed for the max. A couple years later? So same difference.
No, it's not the same difference because Kyrie is not going to be. I think you're missing what I'm saying.
So Kyrie can't. So real quick, so he wouldn't get a max offer from anywhere else.
He would have to do a sign and trade. He can't just opt out and then go somewhere. He has to do a sign and trade to get the max, or opt in with Brooklyn and then get the max.
I don't know. I think it's nuanced, man. I think for Kyrie, especially for Kyrie and the type of player we've seen him to be so far, I think he needs to find a team that is, that might just be fucking happy to have him. Or
he can opt in with Brooklyn and make $37 million this 1 year, and then next year be a free agent. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to leave on the table.
Yeah,
for a championship.
But I don't know. I also think, man, like, as you know, especially the players in the top 20 of making money, right? After your first 50, 100, 200 million, like, at what point does it become? At what point is that, the driving force? All right, all these teams gonna want to pay me a shit ton of money, right? But where am I gonna be more comfortable? Where am I gonna be at most peace? Which franchise is gonna cater to my needs and want more? All those, I'm saying, that's where I feel like you start to, X out teams. Yeah, all right, they all gonna give me a shit ton. Which one is gonna be best for me over the next, 4 to 5 years, the next 6 to 10 years, some shit like that. That are not 6 to 10, but yeah, not.
And that's what I'm saying. For the next 4 to 5 years, you're gonna take $6 million to go play in LA when you know LeBron is not gonna be there for another 5 or 6 years.
Nah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at for a season.
Exactly. And I'm gonna take that extra money and then test free agency next year. That's what I would do.
Either way, it's
fan,
be fun to watch.
I want him to take $6 million and come and play in LA.
One thing I'm not going to do in the meantime, though, is listen to Skip or any of them motherfuckers while this whole thing is going on. I'm just going, hey, whenever it happened, hey, you shoot me a text or I see it on.
You're damn lie.
See it on Twitter.
You're gonna be watching the shit out of it.
You listen to the JJ Rated podcast. You gonna turn the episode off? Oh.
Well, that's different. I'm talking about
as soon as we get done.
I'm talking about the main dudes. I'm talking about the main dudes and the ridiculousness that they be on sometimes, man. That's all.
That don't sound like the main dudes. That sounds like more of a, I like what he say, I'm gonna listen to him. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, the main dudes, the Skip, the Shannon, the Stephen A. Those are the main dudes.
I wouldn't listen to Skip and Shannon. I would listen to Stephen A. But I wouldn't listen to Skip and Shannon. I think they operate more on conspiracies. That's what I think.
Conspiracy mixed in with some bullshit and some lies.
Yeah, because I'm a Laker fan, but I get tired of Shannon. That motherfucker, man.
Hey, that nigga signed a 10-year deal with LeBron, man.
Like Shannon, I can't
get off my dude.
That little country laugh he got, some of his little quick jabs, but nigga, shut
up. You talk about disrespect. Come on, dog. I mean,
Skip is weird. He weird. Like, he won't even say Kawhi's name no more. So Skip is weird. But I will say, but with those two, as ridiculous as they are, it's like they kind of balance each other out.
There we go.
But Stephen A. Sometimes I can listen to him. I can listen to him talk about NFL, but I can't listen to him talk about NBA.
Okay.
And I don't like Jalen. I don't like Jalen either.
Put on Pat, man. I think they're supposed to be doing something together. Pat McAfee and JJ Redick. No, Draymond Green and JJ Redick supposed to be doing some.
Oh yeah, Pat.
Episodes together or some shit like that.
Pat got a match on the third too. On the second.
No shit. Hey,
yeah, I'm gonna send you a video of him live on the mic last night. That motherfucker said "bitch ass" on cable TV on Fox. Called Corbin a bitch ass, and basically challenged him to a match and called him bum ass Corbin. You would think we was back in the '90s the way Pat McAfee was talking. He's entertaining, man. Y'all remember the King Jerry Lawler? How he always used to say puppies?
Yeah.
Pat McAfee he's probably the 2002 version of that, but only Pat McAfee, he just up to date with the times. The motherfucker said he pulled one of the Rock moves and said, "and the millions," and the crowd said the millions. He said, "Shout out to the Rock," and then he just kept talking so much shit.
Oh man,
I think I'm gonna start trying to listen to him. He's pretty entertaining.
I'll co-sign that.
It's pretty cool how they can get the crowd to fucking do those chants on cue like that, man. Like, that's cool as shit.
It's crazy how now I will tell you nowadays you got to be careful. You got to listen. Sometimes they pipe in the noise, or they do some of those effects with TV. But like you can tell, like Pat McAfee had a live mic, so when nobody in his ear saying shit, and he got on stage, he said, "Bum ass Corbin." Then the crowd just fall in right behind him. So yeah, that shit like that. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty cool how people are smart enough to catch on.
It's not like when LaMelo was got caught saying, "Get that nigga, daddy." What that nigga ass? That was some funny shit, man. hey, shout out to what was it? Shout out to Big Baller Brand, man. Hey,
I'm glad he shut up.
Hey, all three of his boys made it to the NBA. So,
I mean, yeah, but some of the shit that he said, when LeBron's going to LA, that's still a LaMelo Ball thing. Like, come on, man, you can't say stupid shit like that. You can't say stupid shit like that. Oh, put LeBron with LaMelo. I guarantee they win a championship. Yep, shit his ass right on to Chicago. Won a championship without him.
Sure did ship him off too.
No, we shipped him off to New Orleans. That's what happened. Yeah.
I mean, shout out to him though. I mean, he called it. And he said, "Hey, my boy's gonna be in the NBA and shit, man."
Yeah.
Melo been balling his ass off over there, Charlotte.
He has, man. He has.
Yeah, I will say that about him. As far as being I
liked his character though.
As far as being a black father, you can't hate on him. You can't hate on him being a black father, but motherfucking
he was entertaining to watch just from the standpoint of at least knowing
him and his team.
It was genuine. It was most of it was genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just him being a fucking weirdo ass dad. Hey, my sons are some ballers, and I ain't gonna shut the fuck up about it. Hey man, like what the fuck you gonna say about that? One went to the Lakers, one went to Charlotte. Like, I mean,
which I'm still mad about. Magic. Think about it. This motherfucker chose Lonzo Ball over Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that's nuts. Hey, I was gonna respond with that being a tweet. When you send some bullshit about heat culture, you text me some shit a couple weeks ago about heat culture. I was gonna respond with, yeah, and they come from the same team that chose that nigga over Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. But I didn't feel like being that aggressive, so I just, you would have won. You would have won that. You would have won. That's a comeback. I ain't got no comeback for that. You would have won. Most times I will choose not to argue, especially if it's with you. If you talking shit, I'm like, all right, nigga, I'm not gonna argue. I figured out how to beat your feng shui, man.
He got
yeah, man. I know how to beat your ninjutsu, man. Just let it go past me, man.
Okay. but you know,
and don't block.
Because that motherfucker love getting hit by them Ares dark matter projectiles. It'd be like I was blocking, like obviously you want it, motherfucker. You just got hit.
Whatever, man. We ain't gonna talk about blocking. Hey, I've been catching some L's on Mario Striker, man. Like I think I got beat like she was like 8-1 the other day. She was pretty bad, man. But
I think I'm gonna give up on this PS5 and get a Switch. And then when the pros come out, like Josh said, jump on the pros.
Hey, man. Hey, get you that Mario Kart, man. That online shit ain't no joke, bro.
I know, I can imagine, but I will say, with the PS5, I don't know if y'all been getting them, but I always got them in my email. They always say they got the little bundles at GameStop like every few weeks.
Yeah, I've been seeing those.
And I'm like, I want to go and get one, but I'm like, shit, I done took that money and either invested it or it's sitting making passive income for me. So it's like when I got the money, I don't want to do shit.
Shit, man.
Right.
Just, nigga, throw like $50 to the side and like 5 paychecks. That's the switch, man.
I ain't got time to go for no 5 paychecks, man.
Or like just leave like hide $50 every few weeks in the house, man, and before you know you got your switch, man.
That's actually not a bad method. That's a method that I use currently to get my car fixed. There's a video on that coming out soon. I just got to finish editing.
Shit.
Did you ever see Josh's video on bitch ass niggas?
Bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, he seen that.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
He said that shit was a PSA, which it kind of was. But yeah, my next video is also filled with a bunch of cussing and shit like that. More so me cussing, you know what I'm saying, about the process and shit that's going on. But yeah,
Thought it'd
man.
be about is there any gas rants in there? Well,
No, because the fucking car hasn't started in like a year. I started it for the first time a couple weeks ago. Actually, no, last time it started was actually when Keith was here. But I started a couple weeks ago, so I get it off to the shop to get fixed and everything. So
okay,
that's where it's at right now. But I'll be dropping a video soon.
What's wrong with it now?
No, it was just the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Motor mounts, some of the other shit. It'd be in the video when I drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, man, we got to get online, man. I had to say that I was talking to Jasmine. I was like, yeah, playing that Mario Kart online ain't the same when you playing a computer, huh? Because you talking big shit. She's talking big shit. Like, yeah, I got this. I was like, all right, take your ass online, man.
And she looked like a big shit talker too.
Getting mollywopped. I mean, for the record, I was getting my ass whooped too. You know what I'm saying? But I was like,
so she pulled a Josh. That's what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking shit and then getting her ass hit.
Nah. Ain't that, I think the worst one was when I was talking shit when I was up. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to win. Fucking, I lost with like 2 seconds left. I was like,
yeah, I think I lost like that in Strikers because they got the little special when you pull off the special moves successfully, it's 2 points. And I think I was like up 2-1, and the goals I had actually worked for them bitches. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, he got enough space in between me and him, and he pulled that shit off, man. And I think it was like with 3 seconds left on the clock, like he scored, and that was it. And like when the game ends, like even when you're doing a special move, the timer's still going. So like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, I think it stops whenever you do a special move. Well, in this shit, it don't. So, but it's pretty fun, man. It's I think I have probably the most fun tackling people, like watching like somebody getting pummeled into electric fence and getting knocked out.
Motherfuckers.
Or so watching somebody not just laid out on the field for 3 seconds and not move. That shit is fun, man.
You one of them motherfuckers, man.
It's fun, and like you can with the gear, you can alter the stats, but not in the sense where you can add to it. So each stat is 25 points max, but you can move it around. So I have Yoshi's my striker. So he can't run for shit, he can't pass. But his shooting, that shit is maxed out. So I'll be shooting from like half court for like right over the half mark, man, half line mark, man. Shooting that shit.
And this is Mario Soccer.
Yeah. It's pretty
All
fun.
right, so I got a question. So I'm on eBay and I'm looking at these Switches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what is a Nintendo Switch Lite Zyken?
Oh, I don't know what that shit is. Nigga, you might have to send me that.
I think the light is the handheld one, the one that you got to constantly hold in your hand. I think.
Yeah. No, they're all handheld, but the light, I believe, doesn't come with the removable controllers. So you know how the main one, how you can slide the controllers off and turn them either into two controller or one big controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the light is just comes as one console by itself.
Okay. Can I still play the same games?
Yeah, it plays the same games and everything. The only difference is like for example, I only bought one extra controller because I already had the main one that it came with. But I can turn one controller into two to make a total of 3 controllers. Does that make sense?
Okay.
That's really the only difference.
But I'll tell you, it's tough. The play with it's weird as hell.
Yeah, we split it in half. It's a little bit tougher. So like, for example, some games like Mario, you have to do additional moves. So for example, you use one of the analogs one of the analog sticks to dodge a tackler, right? Okay. When you turn the full controller into a half controller, I think it's like an additional move. So it's like you have to double tap something in order to dodge because you no longer have the analog stick because you're using that as a D-pad.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I honestly, man, like those controllers, they work great for like Mario, like
Mario Party stuff like that.
Mario Party, yeah, shit like that. That's all it is. And they come with little adapters where you can turn the half controller into like damn near a whole handheld controller. But either one, I think you'll have fun with.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I was looking at all our games. You got like all the Mario games. It was like Mario Party.
I love Mario Party. That's my game.
It's a bunch of them, man. But you know,
you ain't ready
all the Mario.
I still got my DS. You ain't ready for the Mario Party, bro.
Dog, I've been ready. I've been waiting on you to get a damn Switch, man. So
I was like, well. You know what? I'm gonna get one in a couple. Like 2 months. Let me get
I ain't tell you. I found my old DS.
You found yours too?
Yeah, I forgot that my girlfriend now. I forgot I gave it to her years ago.
Oh man, bro!
She just had it in the living room. I was like, why you got this? She was like, you gave it to me. I was like, oh, okay.
Where did you steal this from?
Going for like 200.
They going for 200?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
And that one is still in good shape too.
Yeah.
It's like I gave it to her. She just put it in the drawer. That's what it basically looked like.
Gentlemen, it's been fun shooting the shit with y'all, man. We are currently at 2 hours and 14 minutes and 50 seconds and counting.
Yeah, I'm about to watch Birmingham win this playoff game so we can go to the USFL championship.
All right.
Guess what they at?
In Birmingham?
Pro Football Hall of Fame field.
Where is that at?
Canton.
Ohio?
Africa.
Okay.
No, Ohio.
Hey man, you know what? I can't with you, bro. I can't with you. I can't. Okay. Hey Marcel, is that how you felt earlier when I sent that text, like being all sentimental and shit? I said,
I was like, damn, man, these niggas have really matured, and I'm the only one in the group here trying to make light out of it. That's what was going through my head. But I really do love y'all. Just in the moment, I just wasn't ready to be lovey-dovey at the moment. So, but you know, I get it. That's okay.
So you saw the message and said, "Fuck us." That's what you basically saying?
I was just saying my response wasn't lovey-dovey, or you know. to be, immediately, hey guys, I love you. But even though I do, and I did, let you know that I love y'all. It's just,
Oh, okay. And you
I
know,
want to give a special shout out to
What's that?
to Rashad, Sorry Rashad.
Oh, you did? What'd she say?
For this, no, just a special shout out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I thought you said you sent that to her also. I was
No,
like,
no, just
okay,
a special
that's
shout out,
bold.
man, because like she still might be listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably wondering, like, oh damn,
Absolutely.
you know what she also gonna wonder?
What's that?
That you just said her name wrong too. It started Rashid.
Yeah, that's what I said,
You
Rashid.
said Rashad,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you said Rashad, nigga. Yeah, you sure did say Rashad. Well, I got it though, and I think she got it too. She said, "Oh, you talking about me?" But
Just bleep out ourselves. Just bleep out Rashad.
Yeah.
Nah, we gonna let it ride.
No, wait, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
We might want them back.
Because it's the thought that counts. She knows that, hey, sometimes in the split moment, you even corrected yourself. We corrected you. That's what it's about, man. Real time correction.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day with a typewriter, you had to do all this extra shit. Nah, man.
you had to like retype the whole document.
Yeah, we not gonna do that. We're just gonna correct it real time. That's all.
Hey, we gotta re-record the whole episode. Let's go. Just ball up the episode and throw it in the trash.
Ball it up. You hear that, Danny? We're gonna have to start all over again. Hey, shout out to Danny too.
Yeah.
Great job on that last episode. Really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm almost certain that she still listens, because I be looking at the listenership, and I mean, it's not a whole lot, but when I be counting in my head of like the people who do listen, I'm almost sure this is her, and it shows from the countries.
Okay.
So, but yeah, shout out to Rashid. Well, even though just shout out to Jess. Let's shout out to Jess. Jess, we shouting you out right now. Shout outs to you. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Seeing there, we keep having these long pauses, and I'm just seeing y'all's teeth and whatnot. I guess I'll put a little something on. Some little from back in the day, them 13-year-old YouTube videos.
I'm about to start doing the chicken head myself, man.
All right, people. This has been another episode of the Vet Joint Podcast. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the profanity. Sorry for the. Thank you for listening. More to come, more consistency, more of the three of us, a little bit more everything. Really looking forward to it. Thank you for listening. Peace. Switching both lanes, living room in the kitchen on a plane. I get from A to B so comfortably. I do my thing, y'all niggas so plain. I'm so black, call me so plain. That's why your bitch want a real nigga like me.
I just love the beginning of that song.
Yeah,
Easy F, baby, eat that motherfucking Carter. Bitches on my stick, but my name ain't Harry Potter. I used to hear motherfuckers singing that in high school, and I could never find the actual song. I can never find the actual song. It's called Working Them. Yeah, I know that now. Oh, okay. But back then, I just thought, in order for me to find it, I just typed in Lil Wayne, Harry Potter.